Hello and welcome back. And I finally figured out where to put my microphone. At least I think I did. Alright, so this better sound better. Let me know how the sound quality is. This is homework 3.1. Use the diagram to determine which of the symbolic statements are correct and which are incorrect, and explain why. Okay, so this is going to show up again on the homework. They're trying to trick us. Is segment AC parallel to segment CG? ACCG. No, they connect at C, so they can't be parallel. Parallel lines don't connect. So no, they connect. Parallel lines don't connect. Measure of angle CAB is congruent to measure of angle ECG. Well, first of all, measurements are equal, not congruent. Shapes are congruent. No, measurements aren't. So no. Wrong symbol. Let's check the diagram to see if they're even cab and ECG, ECG, cab. So they would be correct if they had the correct symbols. Segment AC is congruent to CG. ACCG. Correct. Both are marked with a slash. Single mark. Autofocus. Segment AD is perpendicular. Remember, this symbol is perpendicular. ADCD, yes. Angle is marked as 90 degrees. That's the box thing. So that's the definition of perpendicular. Angle CBD is congruent to angle EFG. Yes, marked, and all the symbols are correct. Triangle ADC is congruent to triangle CGE. ADC CGE. Well, they look congruent. They both have 90s. They have the same angles. Angle. But angle is not enough. You need a side, and there is a side marked, and it's marked the same, so it must be true. No, it's not, because why? This single marked side is between the single marked angle and the 90. This single marked side is between the single marked angle and the triple marked angle. So these two sides don't correspond with each other. So we don't have a match. Yes, they're the same length, but they're not in the same place on the triangles. Now, if this were also true, now it can be congruent, because, but that can't be true, because a triangle that is a 90 on this side can't have the hypotenuse be the same length as a leg. Think about it. If these are actually the same length, it can just go out and come back. Now, if this wasn't a 90, we could do it. But, so anyway, tricky stuff. Trying to trick us. Corresponding, got to pay attention to the corresponding angles. Nope. No corresponding side is marked. And usually usually in this situation we can just say, we don't have enough information. In this case, we do have enough information to definitively say nope. We've proven it impossible with that 90 degrees in there. Okay, angles along a line add up to 180. So this is 150. This is really, I have to add up to 80. So you can always do 180 minus 140 equals 40 degrees. Okay, this is a vertical angles question. So two lines are crossing, two straight lines cross, angles opposite match. Now we need a vertical, or now we need a linear pair rather that add up to 180. 17. That's bad. 17 degrees. 17 degrees. Okay, now the homework's, well, it doesn't start, we've been doing it. Continues with the ready. So similar, check the stuff, make sure the symbols match. Similar. Now create a diagram. So you draw the triangles, okay? And provide enough marks, information to validate these, make these true. Make these statements true with a picture. So draw a picture of these being true. All right. Set. There are 4 ways of knowing that were discussed as part of today's lesson. They are knowing based on authority, examples, evidence, and experiments. And then the other 2 are diagrams and logical reasoning, although diagrams is part of logical reasoning. Anyway, give it a shot. See if you can make sense of these. Struggle through it. Oop. Oh, hello. Cameo appearance. If 2 angles share a vertex and together they are a straight angle, then the 2 angles are called a linear pair. Add up to 180. Call them supplementary. All linear pairs are supplementary, but you can have 2 angles that are supplementary without them being in linear pairs. And that would be if they aren't in the same area. There's no problems here. These are just examples of linear pairs. Hilarious. Then you have to make 2, and then you have to solve these problems. Are all supplementary angles linear pairs? Explain. No, they're not. Not all supplementary angles are linear pairs, because you can have 2 supplementary angles, or you can have 2 angles that are supplementary not next to each other. Like if you had a power line crossing a road, you could find an angle on one side of the road and an angle on the other side of the road that add up to 180, so those are supplementary, even though they're not next to each other. However, if they are right next to each other on a linear pair, they are also supplementary. Linear pairs are always supplementary, but you can have other situations with supplementary angles, because they just need to add up to 180. What's the instructions here? Find the supplement of the given angle, then draw the 2 angles as linear pairs, label each angle I guess we should do one of these. This is different enough than anything we've done so far. B will be the vertex. So the measure of angle ABC must be 72 degrees. Done. $108. This is supplementary. Okay. That's it. Have a nice day.